Hey guys, it's Thursday, that means you get me Jamie today, hi! No idea why I'm doing voices, and also, just sexual hair going on today. Just fabulous. Hey! So the theme this week is You're Too Blank to Be Blank. Now, I'm gonna do You're Too Female to Be Male, because it's something that pisses me off, quite frankly. It's like, oh, you have boobs and a vagina, therefore you can't be a man. And I'm like, well, believe me sir, you are wrong. For example, taking it down to your precious chromosomes, which everyone seems to value so much in this argument, women can have XY chromosomes, so people with overall female genetic profiles can have XY chromosomes. I will put links below to Wikipedia articles which you can browse at your own free will, which will tell you about these conditions, and it's the same with men. Men can have XX chromosomes, or they can have XXY chromosomes, or XYY chromosomes, so your chromosomes aren't as beautiful and binary as people like to think. Then, of course, people are like, well, in that case, it's genitalia, so literally what you have down there is what you should be. So the fact that you don't have a penis means that you are not a man, and I'm just like, well, figure me this, people. Imagine if a cis guy, so, I don't know, Johnny Depp. I like him, we'll go with him. Imagine Johnny Depp went to war, fight for his country and all that, and in an unfortunate accident, his penis and testicles were blown off. Would you still class Johnny Depp as a guy? Yes, you would, is my answer to that question, just because he no longer has a penis and testicles, which, to be honest, you didn't know he had in the first place. I mean, who even knows? You're assuming that I have a vagina. You could be wrong. So, anyway, back to Johnny Depp, you would still call him a guy, so what makes that different from me? I have the potential to have a penis, I could have surgery and have penis. So it's not as if you had the potential to have a penis. No, because I could, in theory, get myself a penis that works, that does everything a penis should do. Then we move on to kind of societies, kind of boys must do this and girls must do this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've always done everything. So it's like, ballet is for girls, okay, football's for boys, do both. And I'm just like, why do you put these boundaries on me? And like, people have said to me, oh, you're a waste of tit, you're so pretty as a girl and you should just stay as a girl. And I'm just like, well, if you find me attractive as a girl, why can't you find me attractive when I just wear slightly different clothes? And I'm like, also with my boobs, groping myself again, seems to happen a lot on the internet. With my boobs, it's the reason I bind is not because I don't want you, obviously, to glare at them, but it's because it's what makes me feel comfortable. I don't like walking around and looking down and seeing a pair of breasts, because they make me dysphoric, they make me feel even more uncomfortable about my body than I already do. They're stupid, they're unnecessary for me, I don't need them. So, I apologise that you can't ogle at my chest, but I'm doing this for me and not for you, really. And it's just, when I got my hair cut as well, people were like, oh, you look so good with long hair, and no, you don't look very feminine. And I'm like, do I look like I care about being feminine? And it's stuff like, well, you still wear makeup, therefore you must be a girl. And I'm like, Russell Brand and Noel Fielding wear makeup. Johnny Depp does too. I like him, can you tell? And it's just like, Andy Bersick, he wears makeup. I apologise for pronouncing his name wrong. Matt Devine, he wears makeup. No one at any point has ever questioned these men's gender or sex or whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am the butchest of men, because I'm not. I can be incredibly camp, and while I say incredibly camp, I mean just over the top camp. I'm camp. That's just who I am. Fabulous. And just, I'm like, there are cis guys who are camper than me, and you're still like, no, that's really feminine behaviour, you must be a girl. And it's like, I'll go out, I drag as well as my gender identity is just really confusing. But so say for example I'm on a guy day, I sometimes feel more comfortable dressed in drag. So normally on my female days I look fairly androgynous. I'm wearing like a pair of skinny jeans, just a band t-shirt or something, just like casual little beanie. Like when I'm dragging I'll be like mini dress, excessive makeup, just amazing hair, and I'm like, well yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I should be able to parade around in my fishnets, in my short dress, and be like, yeah, I'm a guy. And what are you gonna do about it? Because that's me. Like, you can't pin down what it is that makes someone a boy or makes someone a girl. It's just not possible to do. Not in here, not just by staring at someone. It's like, yeah, you might find me attractive as a girl, but if you weren't so rigid with your sexuality, you might find me attractive as a guy. And it's just like, I'm who I am, not because I want to be this way, because believe me, I wouldn't choose to hate myself for most of the time just because I was born in a body that is just so wrong half the time and then so right the other half, knowing that I can never truly be happy because I can't rectify my body to be both genders at the same time. I wouldn't choose that for myself. Funnily enough, I'd quite like to wake up one day and be like, yeah, I look good, but I don't get that, and instead I just spend my entire life trying to cover up what I was born with and not loving myself as people are trying to do, because I know that I will never truly be satisfied with my body. And so when people say you choose to be trans, or you choose this, or you're doing it for attention, no, we are not. No, I am not, because trust me, this is not something I would really choose for myself. I don't really want people chucking bus tickets at me and calling me names and things like that, and just getting so upset when people mispronounce me. I don't want to be like that, but I am, and that's something that no matter how many times you tell me that I'm not a guy, it's not going to change up here that I know I am. And the same on other days when they're like, you're not a real girl, because I get that as well. It's like, here I am. I'm me. And whether I'm a boy or a girl, or I'm in the middle, or I'm floating up and down, just not knowing anything, I'm still Jamie. Sorry guys. Bit emotional. Sexy face and then leaving. See you all later.